Hey my pack rats, welcome to the Pacmancase show. If this is your first time stopping by, thanks for clicking on my face. If you're a regular here, I freaking missed you. I have some exciting news to talk about today. We are starting a brand new series here on the channel. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell so you know when a new episode drops, because after today, you're not gonna wanna miss a single one. Okay, you can miss like one or two, definitely not more than that. This is a story that you're gonna want to at least get 73 or 74% completed to understand what's going on. So, without further ado, watch me.
That's what I expected.
Oh, hey, you came back. I was just watching you through your device's camera. Don't worry about it. Okay, the word is out. You've seen the thumbnail. Your curiosity is piqued. My curiosity is piqued. His curiosity is piqued. I literally have no idea how this series is gonna pan out, but man, I am excited to do it. This is a series entirely dedicated to the Sega Game Gear. That's right, I'm talking about that big, bulky, black handheld that had so many memories from my childhood. Unfortunately, I don't have one anymore. See? Somewhere in my early teens, my original Sega Game Gear went missing, and I'm gonna find one again. I would like to go on a mission to reacquire my Sega Game Gear and the games I love so much from my past and document as much of it as I possibly can. I've created this series to go on that journey with you. So, come join me on this adventure as we try to recollect my past. This is the Game Gear Grind. Where do I start? I figured the best place to start would be for me to write down all of the items that I had as a kid for the Game Gear. Wait a minute, I still have something. Check. I even did the Roman numeral. Me. So needs, I need a Sega Game Gear, the power brick, that says POWEP right there. Let's fix that. Magnifying glass, which I own, and then the games. I need Echo the Dolphin back, Sonic 2, Super Columns, Sonic Drift 2, X-Men, Spider-Man, Streets of Rage, and Mortal Kombat. Next, I decided to pull out what I have for the Game Gear already, which sadly is not a lot of games. Wait just a tick! We could do some cross-referencing and knock out the games that I might have now. Thanks, smart me! So, what games do I have now? Let's check them out. I have no idea what any of these games are because I just did a mix-a-rooski here. So, we'll go over the Game Gear games that I currently have, which are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as you guys can also count. So we'll flip them over. We'll see what I got here. So first one, Jungle Book. I don't remember if that was any good. And I know I picked most of these up for like $1 or $2. So, if this is a good game, let me know. I don't have a Game Gear, so I can't play it. Next. Aladdin. I loved Aladdin on the Super Nintendo and the Genesis, so I doubt this is anything like it, but if it is, let me know. I never played either of these games on my original Game Gear. Super Columns. That's a win, because I need that in the collection, so we'll check that guy off. Thumbs up. We'll do this one next. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I knew I had this one in the collection already. I wasn't quite sure. So with that and the Game Gear, that is now 1 and 2 off of that list of 8. So we'll be good there. Had to pick up Miss Pac-Man, even though I don't have a Game Gear, because I am the Pac-Man, and you gotta have a Pac-Man game. And eventually, I'll be able to play these guys. Be excited. And last but not least, Itchy and Scratchy's game. The Itchy and Scratchy game. Never played it. I know I picked this guy up, I think, for like $5 somewhere, which is the most expensive Game Gear game that I've purchased so far. But that's it, guys. Those are the 6 that I currently have. Here is where we stand on our list. Sonic 2, check. And Super Columns, check. Now, I'm almost starting from scratch. Fortunately for me, I've been collecting games for a while, so sometimes Game Gear games can creep into the collection. I've lucked out because I can at least knock 2 off of the list from what I had as a child. So with those knocked out of the list, I've got 6 more to acquire and a Game Gear. We're gonna find it. So I assume on this voyage together, I am going to collect more than just the original games that I listed. And I'm totally okay with that, because I would love to open up that can of worms and find out what games that I may have missed or never even knew existed on the Game Gear that are worth playing. And that's where you guys come in. Please comment on this video and let me know some core Game Gear titles that I should have for that console, because I would like to beef up the library in this journey, in this series together. So in the meantime, hit me up on that section. It would mean a lot to me for you guys to be involved in this series and see what we can get on that. So as a recap, the positive, I've got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Super Columns, which are ones that I needed off of that list. On a sadder note, I still don't have a Game Gear, I still don't have the other games on the list, and I'm missing the Power Brick. But you have the magnifying glass. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm still out a Game Gear and the 6 games that I'm still looking for to replace from my childhood. Will I find them? You'll have to stay tuned for the next episode of the Game Gear Grind.